folks. James Anthony Tropeano III. Give it up.
Yeah! I don't know how many of you were here last week, so this is the second part of my one-man show that I'm working on. So we'll just give you a recap of Jimmy's fucked up mind from last week. We had a lounge singing gangster, a giraffe sitting gig, a pedophile, and myself. So from here we're going to go from the end of the pedophile being to going to the bar. So I have Bobby dropping off down at Sonny's. And I don't know why, but for some reason, a perpetual mist seemed to hang in the air down there. And I don't know if it's because the bar's close proximity to the water, or the fact my liver was constantly swimming in a sea of fucking bourbon. So whether it was the water or the fog of drink, I guess I'll never really know. So I entered Sonny's bowels, and I say bowels because if you've never been there, it's pretty much a shithole, underneath the glowing red bar sign. The bar's lined with a sea of gin blossom faces, heartbreaking but way harder drinking souls. The bar is ancient, warped, whiskey aged, there's bluegrass playing, and I get about halfway down the bar when I hear a call out to me. Ah, there you are, stranger. It was Nico. Now Nico is just an interesting character as Bobby. She's a former ballerina who'd been blackballed from the ballet for smashing a tequila bottle over the head of a certain famed choreographer after a night of unwanted advances. She was beautiful in a natural, I don't give a fuck what the world thinks sort of way. She more floated than walked with a certain drunken grace. The world was convinced her liver was made out of cast iron because frankly she drank everybody's Red Hook underneath the table. Now, deep down in that black little place I call my heart, I fucking loathed it. She knew I was good for free drinks and laughs, nothing more, nothing less. I mean, who was I? Just another lost soul in the abyss of cocks trying to get in her pants? It wasn't my first time around the block, but it certainly wouldn't be my last. But for some reason, I've always been a sucker for a hotter mess than myself. So we'd sit at the bar and order cheap tequila and whiskey until she asked me to go out the patio, and from there we chain smoked cigarettes, and then a song came on and she said, "Come dance with me." So we began dancing and our hips were writhing to the music, and she spun away from me. In my drunken state, I didn't hang on to her. So she careened over a trailer table of French tourists. So needless to say, the old lady's sex soon fucking followed. So we begin stumbling down Beard Street. We get just about to the corner of Van Brunt when she grabbed me and she pulled me close. And she said, "You know I adore you, but there's something in your eyes I fear." And with that, she softly kissed me on the lips. And just as our tongues began to dance in one another's mouth, she pushed me away and punched me square in the fucking eye. "Why would you do that?" "Because you're nothing but a needy bastard, Jimmy." And I said, "You know, the truth of the matter is, I am a needy bastard. I needed someone to not make me feel so alone in the world or the bottle. Someone to wrestle over the last lifeboat with as the ship sank. And for some reason, I chose Nico for this. Because she too seemed to constantly teeter on the edge of complete and total self-destruction. Maybe I thought mixing my fire with her gasoline would just burn the rest of the world to cinders. And together, we could just rebuild it all. She went to pirouette for me in her drunken state. She crashed into concrete. She laid there crying, "Help me up, I've hurt my knee." Now I won't lie, I contemplated giving that bitch a sharp kick in the ribs to even the score. But my softer side prevailed. So I extended my hand and I peeled from the concrete. I carried her home in my arms to her house. And I made my way up the stairs with her. And I take her into her bathroom. "Let me take a look at that knee of yours." She pulled down her pants and sat there with her legs spread on the toilet. And I'll be honest, I battled my eyes like the gaze of her bare womanhood. "Let me take a look at that knee of yours." Now basically, she'd scalped her knee, and a thick chunk of skin hung at the base of it like you just pulled the skin off a chicken's thigh. I said, "Hang on, this is gonna hurt, but I'll be quick." And I grabbed a piece of skin and I pulled it, and she punched me in the fucking eye for the second time that night. "You horrible bastard! I'll fucking tear your scrotum off while you sleep!" "You're really gonna fucking hate this then." And I grabbed a bottle of hydrogen peroxide from the cabinet, and I poured it across her naked flesh and watched it foam like the sea. She went to punch me for a third time, but this time I faded left. And she only grazed my cheek. I carried her to bed after I put 4 band-aids on her knee and tucked her in. From there, I rummaged through her fridge and I found a half a bottle of tequila. And I made my way out on the porch to contemplate life until my eyelids felt like they were made of cement. And from there, I slumbered on the hard lumber of her deck. That's all. Thank you.